Okay, hello. Wanted to give you a short update on Classy UI. This time there's more like under the hood changes. And I'm using an app here. There's a guy, his name is John, I believe. Yes, John. He's been helping out a lot, giving feedback. So that has been super helpful. Thank you so much, John. And this is the app he's been testing on. And this is running on the very latest beta now, which has just been released. If we take a look at the code here, you can see how he structures the app, and it's really nice in combination with React. So when you have a component, you compose together different classes and stuff. You don't have to have these classes inside the component. You can move it to a different file. But I think it's a really nice example of it's a complex UI, and everything is being reused here. The UI is surprisingly simple when you look at it, but this is how we often go wrong. We think things are so simple, and then we implement it, and it's everything but simple. So one of the changes we made is that the screen decorators now, they are, seems to be, I have to fix those. The type documentation is lost there. Anyways, the screen decorators are now called mobile, tablet, laptop, and desktop instead of SM, MD, LG, and XL. It's just fits more in with our explicit way of doing things. Yeah, I'll fix that. That's strange why it didn't work. Anyways, yes, so that's one change. We also changed the gap tokens. So now they are behind like tokens grid gap and grid row gap and grid column gap instead. I'm a bit confused on which is the right way to do that, but at least this is explicit, and I have been notified that this is the way to do it. So we'll do it that way. Yes, and another thing we have done is to heavily improve the production. So let's run a build here. And if we take a look at the output Classy UI file, we can see here that we are now, what we did previously was to produce the short names of all possible combinations of properties and tokens, like when they were evaluated, like the configuration was evaluated. But now we actually do it on the fly. So you will always start, come on, you will actually always start with A, and then it moves on, like A represents the property, and then the other A here represents the token. So here we have a different property with a different token, and so on. But it's highly optimized, and we will also be able to change this, I'm very sure of, so that we can have like just one underscore, which improves even more. And then we can take a look at, let's see, I think we have some decorators here, blah, 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 blah. Where are the decorators? Maybe at the end there. Do we have some? Yeah, so here you can see the decorators are also using optimal shortening. So here we have like a decorator, maybe a hover, or no, sorry, a media query, which also uses shortened names, and optimally so. So this is really cool. And as mentioned, we still have improvements to do here, like shorten this one, and we also have like these themes and group decorators and stuff, which we can also actually shorten. But yeah, super happy about this. And I just tested it and it works really great. So this should also solve some issues that we had related to overriding class names. So yeah, this is what we've been working on. Also, by the way, the errors are much better now. I can show you that. We actually had good errors, and then I did something and it broke. So let's see here. We're running the app, and if I do something wrong here, we should see, oh, we see it here. Oh yeah, TypeScript is yelling at me before anything else. How can we ignore this? And we should have gotten, yes. So instead of this derived error we got, we actually get a proper error message now. Class UI, the token block does not exist on property display. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Yes, I don't have much more to say. We're moving on. We're getting dangerously close to release now, I think. What we basically need feedback on is the build tools. Are you able to integrate Class UI into your build flow? Because that's like the blocker of the release, all the tiny optimizations we can do after release. But yeah, hope you like it, and please test it in workflows and give us feedback on that so we can get to release. Bye bye.